the Gated Horse Group hosts many events and activities, including educational and training clinics, trail rides, horse shows, and social events. Now, gated horses are unique because of their naturally occurring ability to perform a 4-beat lateral or 4-beat diagonal gait at speed. That natural gait can go by many names, depending on the breed, such as an amble, saddle rack, a Tobe, cordial, a largo, and so forth. There are many gated breeds and they can look and move quite differently, but the one thing that they all have in common is their smooth way of going. The reason this natural gait is so smooth is because it has 4 distinct hoof beats compared to the trot, which has only 2. As a result, there's no period of suspension like the trot has, and at any given moment, the gated horse always has 2 or 3 feet on the ground while they're gaiting, and that means no violence to the rider. Some of the most popular gated horse breeds include the Icelandic horses, Missouri box truckers, Pasapinos, Peruvian Passos, the Rocky and Kentucky mountain horses, Tennessee walkers, and the gated Morgans. In the ring with us today is Bonnie View's tribute kid, a 3-year-old mountain horse stallion. Bonnie View Farms, his owner, is located in King, Ontario, and is run by the Pugia family, who breed, train, and sell gated mountain horses. Tribute is a double-certified Rocky and Kentucky mountain horse. He's a dark chocolate, as you can see, with a white mane and tail, which is the signature color of the mountain horse. A basic description of a mountain horse shows that they are a medium-sized horse of gentle temperament, easy to handle, and demonstrates a smooth handling gait that glides forward. They can come in any body color, even spotted, and are usually between 14 to 16 hands with a solid, compact build. Now, the mountain horse has a 4-beat lateral gait. You can count 4 distinct hoof beats that produce a cadence of near equal rhythm, just like at the walk. Watch tribute as he goes along, and you can follow the lateral gait starting left hind, left front, right hind, right front. Now, this is a naturally occurring gait. This person prefers, does not require any training aids or action devices, and it is extremely comfortable to ride. The mountain horses can be ridden at varying speeds while maintaining this gait and go from 5 to 25 miles an hour. It's a highly efficient gait as it uses multiple muscle groups simultaneously, which allows the mountain horse to cover great distances at high speeds without tiring. The mountain horse originated in the United States in the late 1800s. At the time of its beginnings, there was little understanding of the need to document anything about these unique horses. The people living in the region were quite unaware that one day their utility horses would become the foundation of a very special breed of horse. But the oral history passed down from generation to generation tells of a gated colt that was brought from the Rocky Mountain region of the United States to the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains in eastern Kentucky. That was about 1890. He was referred to simply as the Rocky Mountain horse by the local Kentucky people because of the area of the country from which he had come. That is the horse that's credited for the start of the mountain horse breed. Little is known about this foundation stallion, but the oral history indicates he was chocolate colored with a flaxen-mated tail, and that he possessed a superior gait, as well as an unusually calm temperament. That stallion was bred to the local appellation of saddle mares, and in that remote geographical area, influenced by outside pressures, the basic characteristics of a strong genetic line was formed and continued. And then that prize line of horses increased in numbers as the years went by, and these are the horses known today as Rocky and Kentucky mountain horses. Now, during the early days, the rural inhabitants in eastern Kentucky considered these mountain horses to be horses for all seasons and reasons. They were calm-tempered, sure-footed, easy-gaited, and they were the mountain of choice for postmen, doctors, and traveling creatures. The family used them for plowing fields, herding cattle, driving the buggy to church on Sundays, and for traveling through the steep, rugged mountain trails. In the old days, horses were not a luxury but a necessity, and every horse had to earn its keep, and had to be extremely versatile too. These horses were worked hard, day in and day out. And the families who owned these mountain horses were not wealthy. They couldn't afford to spend a lot of money on their upkeep. Unlike the Kentucky Thoroughbreds that were typically owned by the social elite, these gaited horses in eastern Kentucky received no special care. They withstood harsh winters with minimal shelter, and they learned to exist on whatever sustenance they could find. So like deer, they foraged under the snow for food and even ate the bark off the trees when they were hungry. Only the horses that were able to survive in these extreme conditions lived to reproduce their kind, and the effect on the mountain horse was to produce a breed which is naturally healthy, hardy, and long-lived. With many mountain horses riding and breeding well into their late 20s and early 30s. The result of all of this is the mountain horse that you see here today. Calm, beautiful, healthy, and best of all, smooth gaited. Would you welcome then to our Spirit of the Horse Race, the Rocky Mountain and Kentucky Mountain Horse BVF tribute. And if you have any questions about these gaited horses or about tribute, just raise your hands and we'll get to you.
We've got it, and he's kind of smooth, isn't he? This is our tribute, and Kachiga family. This is a family-run business. My husband, my daughters Jessica, Bethany, Rachel. We all breed and train these horses. You'll find that his temperament seems quite spectacular for a 3-year-old stallion. You would have to say he's got a pretty exceptional personality. He is exceptional, but honestly for his breed, he is not exceptional. This is what we breed. We breed this temperament, easygoing in these horses. I can tell you a whole lot of horses out there that are Rocky and Kentucky Mountain that are all just as easygoing as he is. You have the very, very specific to get this temperament. These horses have to be videotaped, judged, and certified by 3 judges before they are allowed to be called Rocky Mountain horses. So just because their parents are Rockies doesn't mean that they get to be a Rocky Mountain horse. These horses have to be approved by 3 judges in order to be called certified. A lot of people will ask some questions, and I've got my daughters are around the ring that can help out. But did you have a question on the side? Question is, how old is Tribute? Tribute is 3.5 years old. He is not a show horse. Tribute has been raised to be a long-distance trail riding horse. This is his 5th day in the ring. Okay, so he's never been in an indoor arena. We trail on roads, we trail ride in forests, but we do not own an indoor arena. Another question? Yes? So the question is, what's different about Trip's gait from other gaited horses? So the gaited horses do have some things in common. Most gaited horses are a 4-beat lateral gait. But what you'll see is some of them move still a little differently. If you look at the Pasquino has a faster action, a little less reach on the back end. The Tennessee Walker has a bit more of an antling style gait. And the Icelandic has another gait very similar, but they, again, are built slightly differently. So the horse moves according to its conformation. So this here is, we're looking for a nice even 4-beat lateral gait. Now, according to the gaits, you'll often ask, well, is that all he does? No, Trip can trot, Trip can canter, Trip can gallop, and of course he can walk. But because it's a young horse, we're focusing now on getting his gait nice and smooth. So that's his priority for the next year or 2. A lot of people ask about that color. People wonder, did I dye his mane and tail? We do not dye that mane and tail. That long mane and tail is his naturally, as is the chocolate color. We do not do anything to make him gait except give him a good exercise routine and strengthening and progressively get him used to gait. We do not put fancy shoes on him. He is barefoot. He does all his trail riding barefoot. He does not get any gadgets or anything to make him move like that. We see our foals are born, and when they first get up and start moving, this is what they do in the field. They get up and they naturally gait away. But they can also trot, pace, canter, gallop. So these horses are able to do a variety of gaits in whatever situation you want to use, which makes them ideal for trail riding. You'll find because they're so smooth, they're very, very popular with the over 40 crowd. If you have a few sore aching bones, your back's a little tender, hips and knees, you'll find a gaited horse is very, very smooth. Very square built, so his conformation leads him that he's able to, he's not too big, he's not too small, he's pretty compact, and he's got a very sane mind. So instead of getting all spooky, if I take him over a bridge, he looks at it and goes, okay, and away he goes. Trip has been swimming, I take my horses swimming, I take them over bridges, and we camp with all of our horses from May until October. So we load up the trailer, and away we go with a bunch of very good friends who all are on Rocky Mountains and Kentucky Mountains and Tennessee walkers, and we start trail riding all over Ontario, New York, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, anywhere we can manage to go, we're off. This is just a comment. The little girl says, I'd really like a horse when I grow up. I love horses. I think pretty much everyone hanging around the ring can say the same thing. There is beauty to be found in the horse. We all find that very, very strong attraction. And today you're going to see so many beautiful horses on display of all kinds of varieties. Not just the mountain horses, but every horse in this place is absolutely spectacular, for sure. We are with the Gaited Horse Group of Ontario. If there are any new Gaited Horse owners or anyone who would like to find out about Gaited horses or our membership, please contact us at our booth. We're just in the center here. We'd love to answer your questions regarding membership, courses that we do, helping you hook up with other Gaited horse friends, and as well education about saddle fitting and training of your Gaited horse. So if there's anything that we can do here from Bonneview Farm and part of the Gaited Horse Group of Ontario, please feel free to meet us at our booth, and we've got a lot of people there that can answer your questions.
Thank you very much to Bonneview Farm and to BVF 30 for presenting the Rocky Mountain, Kentucky Mountain horse to us as part of the Gaited Horse Group this afternoon. And don't forget to come on back to their stall. Pick up more information, see more pictures. We do have a VIP corner here.